Hello everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we are going to learn how to crochet the mat stitch, which is this stitch that you see here, the stitch design. It's quite a pretty design and it's made up of double crochets and chain stitches similar to a V-stitch. If I pull one apart here, you can kind of see it in there. So they're similar to V-stitches. They are staggered throughout, which gives you this pretty almost lacy design, but it has a lot of structure to it. Okay, it's the same on both sides. Today for the tutorial I'm going to be using my 5.5mm crochet hook as well as this Caron times Pantone yarn. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to subscribe. This channel is updated weekly with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. Today for our mat stitch, we're going to start by working a slip knot, and we're going to make a foundation chain with a multiple of 6 plus 2 stitches. So multiple of 6 stitches and then add 2 onto the end. Today I'm going to start by making a foundation chain of 20 stitches. There's 10, 18, 19, and 20. Once you have your foundation chain with a multiple of 6 plus 2 stitches, you're going to begin your first row by working a single crochet into the second chain from your hook. We're now going to work a bit of a shell stitch. You're going to skip the next 2 chains, and then into that next chain you're going to work a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same stitch, chain 1, and work 1 more double crochet into the same stitch. So into that 1 chain you'll have 3 double crochet stitches and 2 chain stitches. Skip the next 2 chains and work a single crochet into the next stitch. We're now going to repeat that all the way across. Skip the next 2 chains, into the next stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same stitch, chain 1, and 1 more double crochet into the same stitch. Skip the next 2 stitches, single crochet in the next. Repeat that all the way across. When you come to your final 3 stitches, you're going to skip the next 2 and work a single crochet into that final stitch. And that brings you to the end of your row 1. For row 2, you're going to begin by working a chain 4, and this is going to count as a double crochet stitch and a chain 1. Turn your work, and next you're going to work a double crochet into that same stitch. So just down at the base of your turning chain, work 1 more double crochet stitch. Skip the next double crochet and chain 1, and into the top of that center double crochet in that shell below, work a single crochet stitch. Skip the next chain 1 and the double crochet, into the single crochet, work your shell. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the same stitch, chain 1, and 1 more double crochet into the same stitch. Skip the double crochet in the chain 1 and single crochet into the next double crochet. You're going to repeat that all the way across, working your shells into your single crochet stitches, and working your single crochets into that center double crochet of the shell below. Repeat that all the way across. And when you come to your final single crochet stitch, work a double crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet stitch. And that brings you to the end of your row 2. For row 3, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, start by single crocheting into the top of that first stitch, so into that double crochet stitch, skip your chain 1 and your double crochet, find that single crochet stitch, and work a shell stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same stitch, chain 1, double crochet into the same stitch. And then you've probably guessed it by now, but find that middle double crochet, so skip the next double crochet, skip the chain 1, into that middle one, work a single crochet, then a shell into your next single crochet stitch. So you're going to repeat that all the way across to the end of your row. You can see that this is a fairly quick stitch to work. I think it would be beautiful in a shawl or maybe a handbag. You can let me know what you would use it in the comments. When you come to your final chain, starting chain 4 there, you're going to skip that double crochet, skip a chain 1, and then into the third chain of that starting chain 4, work a single crochet stitch. And that's all there is to working this mat stitch pattern. From here on end, you're going to repeat your rows 2 and 3. So your row 2 was the one that started with that chain 4. Turn your work, double crochet in your same stitch, and so forth, and then the row 3 that we just worked. So thank you so much for joining me for this stitch tutorial, and I hope to see you again soon. Until then, happy crocheting. Bye.